Korean skincare is some of the best skincare out on the market worldwide, and the majority of it is affordable. We are talking about 10 or maybe 11. I may have sneaked a cheeky one in because I couldn't leave it out. 11 viral Korean skincare products that are definitely worth the hype in this video today. So there's lots to get through. Let's jump straight in. First up, we've got the Biodance Bio-Collagen Real Deep Mask. This is a game changer. This is an absolute savior for the skin. Generally, as a general rule, I don't go for sheet masks that are single use that you then have to throw away. This is my exception to the rule. I'm so glad that I tried this because it is superb, and the difference this makes within a very short space of time is immense. So when I first applied this, or rather before I applied it, my skin was really irritated, dry, flaky, very angry at me. By the time I took this off, my skin was best friends with me and wanting to hug and kiss me. In fact, it was quite embarrassing. This restores firmness, it deeply hydrates, it plumps, it smooths. It's got ultra low molecular weight fish collagen in the formula, which absorbs over 40 times more efficiently than traditional collagen. It tackles fine lines, skin tone, elasticity, and radiance. And honestly, my skin looked so good when I took this off. So you apply it for 4 hours or overnight if you want to. I don't like sleeping in anything. I just find it rather faffy, and I'm not 100% comfortable sleeping in any sort of face mask at all. So I choose to wear this in the daytime. If you are going on a long flight and you're wanting to preserve and enhance the hydration in your skin rather than getting off the aircraft and being as dehydrated as a prune, this is the face mask that I would recommend to you, because you can leave this on for as long as you want and it's not slippery, it's not sticky, it's incredibly comfortable. It's very wet to begin with and you may feel like it's going to slide off the skin, but within 5 or 10 minutes it adheres to the face, it tightens up a little bit, and you don't get any of that stickiness, sliminess on the skin. You can go about your day as you would normally, as long as you can cope with any sort of embarrassment that wearing a face mask on a plane might bring you. I mean, I'm not embarrassed. I have no shame. The Biodance face mask also includes 3 different probiotics within the formula to help strengthen and repair the skin barrier. And with just one use of the face mask, it can help increase moisture levels within the skin by over 200% with one mask. It can also help to reduce the appearance of pore size by 83% and increase skin elasticity by 34%. So an absolutely amazing mask. You apply it, it looks white. Once everything has absorbed into the skin after 3 or 4 hours, it turns completely see-through, so not as embarrassing as it was when you first applied it. And if you are on a long flight and you want to really retain that moisture and not let it fizzle out into the atmosphere, my advice to you would be to keep it on whilst it's clear. Really maintain those moisture levels and just whip it off before you get off your flight and look absolutely dewy, plump, gorgeous, and just completely and utterly smooth. I love this mask. I never thought I would say I love a sheet mask as much as this one, but I do. Next up, we've got the Dr. Althea Pure Grinding Cleansing Balm. I love this. You know, you all know, if you're a regular to my channel, that I love a cleansing balm, I love a cleansing oil. I don't think there's anything better for the skin than taking off your makeup at the end of the day with something that is super, super gentle and very, very pleasant to apply and use. This is gold. Now, I have a slight problem with cleansing balms in the sense that my OCD, I have to have everything completely and utterly symmetrical. So I remove my cleansing balm to use in a certain pattern. If anybody comes over and wants to wash their face while they're here and they mess around with the patterns in my cleansing balms, we're at war. With the Dr. Althea cleansing balm, this is not a problem though, because this has a dispenser in the top and you actually can't see the cleansing balm underneath. All you need to do is spin the top and it gives you petals of product to then use on your skin. And the quality and the texture of this product is superb. It's exquisite. So it feels like a really rich cream. It is not heavy, but it feels really smooth, really hydrating, really nourishing, like a really intense moisturizer. Once you start massaging it into the skin with no oiliness whatsoever, no oily feeling, it removes all makeup, all SPF, all built-in grime, and then all you need to do is splash it with water, emulsify, and it emulsifies in a split second, and then either remove it with another splash of water, which is my preference, or you can remove it with a washcloth if that's your preference as well. And it is silky smooth to the touch. It doesn't leave any residue on the surface of the skin. You don't feel greasy. It doesn't feel heavy, but your skin feels incredibly moisturized straight after use, and never get any sort of irritation with this, regardless of how many times I use it. So yeah, it is a major favorite of mine and definitely worth the hype. If you're not into cleansing oils or cleansing balms at all, you're wanting something slightly lighter in consistency, something that foams but doesn't strip the skin at all, then the Bubble Double from Yopoda is going to be a fantastic option. And there is a reason that this is over half gone. It is a superb product. So lovely, so lightweight, and incredibly good at cleansing the skin very deeply, but also very gently. Now, I say gently, this does contain salicylic acid, so this is going to be great for anybody with a problematic, blemish-prone skin like me, but I don't use this around my delicate eye area. I think you probably could if you're not sensitive to any sort of dryness, but I don't use it around the delicate eye area. I find that this intensifies any dryness and irritation underneath my eyes, but is fantastic over the rest of my skin. So it's such a nice consistency. This is a cleansing foam, not a foaming cleanser. So as you can see, it definitely is very, very foamy, and it is incredibly lightweight. It is a pleasure to use this. I know maybe some people will see it as a little bit gimmicky. I personally don't. I did when I first got it, but after I realized what this could do and how quickly it does what it does and how gentle it actually is on my skin, I soon came to realize that I quite like gimmicky. I really do. You will have heard me talk about this brand quite a lot recently, and this product as well, and I don't need to go and fetch this from a bathroom or in a drawer because it lives on my desk. This is a staple in my skincare routine. It's from Numbuzzin, and it is the Numbuzzin number 9 toner. I've talked about this until I'm probably blue in the face. If you haven't seen my video all about this product, I will link it up here and also at the end of this video. But the reason that this is so super special, not only does it contain NAD+ in here and 50 peptides, this also contains PDRN, and PDRN is absolutely fantastic, not only hydrating and nourishing the skin in a very lightweight way, but it's also great at regenerating the cells. So if you're wanting that next generation toner, if you're wanting to use it as a little bit of a wipe over, a little bit of a freshen up first thing in the morning, if you're like me and you don't like to cleanse your skin first thing in the morning, or you're wanting to tip it into the palm of your hand and press it into the skin like a toner, absolutely gorgeous. This also contains ceramides in here, so it looks after the skin barrier. My skin has never been happier and more glowy after using this product. It is so, so good. If you're wanting a toner that's also going to give you hydration in abundance, it's also super lightweight, but it has a little bit more body, a tiny bit more weight to it than the Numbuzzin number 9 toner. I definitely recommend the Pyongyang Yul Essence Toner. This stuff is absolutely gorgeous. It truly, truly is. Like I said, a little bit heavier than the watery consistency from the Numbers in number 9 toner. This still is very, very liquidy and lightweight, but it does have a slightly thicker consistency when you apply it to the skin. So still very, very runny, but a little bit more nourishing in the toner department. So if you feel like your skin needs that, then this one is definitely a winner in my opinion. The Pyongyangul Essence Toner is incredibly fast absorbing. It takes seconds to absorb into the skin and it doesn't leave that tacky residue that some other really hydrating toners can leave behind. It leaves your skin feeling silky smooth, soft, seriously hydrated, nourished, and revitalized. It's a lovely, lovely formula, definitely worth the hype. Let's move on to essences, and the OG of Korean essences, as far as I'm concerned anyway. It may be old, but it is still great. This is the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence from CosRx. Snail secretion filtrate is fabulous at repairing damaged skin. It's also great at improving skin elasticity, revitalizing the skin, and hydrating the skin as well. And this particular essence also includes panthenol and allantoin within the formula to really gently soothe and cool the skin as well. So as well as it being really cooling and calming on the skin, it also has some great benefits to it as well. It does look like it's quite a thick, gluey formula with a sticky feel to it. Now, this does sink into the skin incredibly quickly, within seconds as far as I'm concerned, and although it is nowhere near as sticky as the formula would suggest, this does leave a slight tacky residue on the surface of the skin once it's absorbed. So if you're not into that, you are going to have to apply a little bit of moisturizer over the top to calm down that little bit of tacky residue. Another essence that I just cannot stop banging on about because it is so good is from Numbers In. This is the number 9 essence. This has 50 peptides in here and it is silky smooth, even though it is super, super hydrating. This is in a milky, slight thick, milky solution. It absorbs incredibly quickly. It just feels so smoothing and hydrating on the skin without leaving a tacky residue. I just love it. I often use this as my essence and also my moisturizer as well, because as well as it being incredibly hydrating, it's also quite nourishing on the skin, and I don't want to get rid of that silky smooth feeling on the surface of my skin once I've applied this by applying something a little heavier or a little tackier to the surface of my skin, which is just going to take away that beautiful feeling. I love this. It's my last step apart from sun cream in my routine. Just adore it. Absolutely adore it. If you are wanting to apply a moisturizer, however, which is unavoidable if you have seriously dry skin, I have a couple of viral Korean skincare products that are going to knock your socks off if you've not tried them already. These are viral for a reason. The first one, Beauty of Joseon Dynasty Cream. This is the lightest gel-like formula that is going to pack your skin full of intense hydration with just the smallest amount. I mean, the bit on the back of my hand that I've just shown you is probably 3 times the amount that you need for the entire skin, but it feels so lovely. It really, truly does feel gorgeous, and I still stand by this product wholeheartedly. The backs of my hand now feel like they've had a facial. They are extra nourished, extra cared for, but they are about to be looked after even more because I have another moisturizer that is so beautiful. I have to mention it. It's so worth the hype. This is the Dr. Althea 345 Relief Cream. It is a rich cream that is not heavy at all. This is a richer consistency and a richer texture and feel than the Dynasty Cream from Beauty of Joseon. So if you're wanting something slightly heavier than that, but you're still wanting something lightweight, this is the one that I would recommend. If you have post-acne irritation and you're wanting to soothe that, this is perfect for that as well. It's non-greasy, it's lightweight, but it's nourishing. It's a lovely formula and well worth every single single little bit of hype that this gets. It went viral for a reason. I mean, come on. If you don't necessarily like to use a moisturizer, but you're wanting your SPF to have that moisturizer consistency so it kills two birds with one stone, it's just one extra step that you can knock off the list. Definitely recommend this one. Again, it is viral for a reason. It is a beautiful moisturizing formula that is incredibly lightweight but packs a punch with nourishment and hydration. This is the Madagascar Centella Hylucica Water Fit Sun Serum SPF 50 Plus from Skin 1004. This is the moisturizer that Beatrice uses every single day of the week because it has those moisturizing qualities. It has those hydrating qualities without being too rich and heavy for my 14-year-old, but it also has great SPF filters in here that are going to protect her skin from UVA and UVB damage. It is a lovely, lovely product. It feels very lightweight on the skin. It sinks in effortlessly, and she loves it and so do I. If you're wanting an SPF that's even lighter than the Skin 1004, I highly recommend this from Beauty of Joseon. This is the Sun Relief Aqua Fresh Rice Plus B5 SPF 50. This is water weight. This is like a gel. It sinks into the skin superbly well. It goes from being a cream to water consistency incredibly quickly. I just love it. Once again, great SPF filters, which means great protection and completely invisible on the skin. No white cast, no heavy feeling, no tightness on my skin. I absolutely love it. The thing that you do need to be aware of with both the Skin 1004 and the Beauty of Joseon SPFs, they're not waterproof, they're not water resistant. So if you are taking these on holiday, you need to make sure you reapply them quite a bit. I use these in the UK, have no issues whatsoever, and my skin is going from strength to strength. So that's it, 10 or 11 viral Korean skincare products that are so worth the hype. If you haven't checked any of these out, I highly recommend that you do. I have linked all of the products in the description box. Those are affiliate links, so I will earn a very small commission if you click on those and then decide to go shopping. Thank you very much for supporting my channel like you always do. I really do appreciate it. I would love it if you have found this video helpful, you share it with somebody that may find it equally as helpful as you have, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. Hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.